We've started our Hearts career with an unbeaten record, but it is far from perfect. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland 90. It's episode 4 of the FM Hearts 2024 career mode. It's season 1, and we're doing okay. We took control of the Tynecastle club, the Jambles. We want to make them great. We want to take them to the top of Scottish football, and I don't know how it's going to go this season. We only played one league game. We didn't lose it, but at the same time, we didn't win it. We played 5 friendlies to kick off our season, and we didn't lose any of them either. So when you factor that in, we're not doing too bad. Plus, we did win our home tie in the Europa Conference League qualifier. So look, I can't sit here and complain. I really can't. We've played, 7 games. We've got 4 wins and 3 draws. We're unbeaten. However, we did draw in the opening game of the season. It's not the end of the world, but I wanted to go off to a good start. And, if it wasn't for that Lawrence Shanklin goal in the 67th minute, we would have lost that game. And, that was a controversial goal. It was touch and go. We don't know whether or not it was onside or offside. Craig Levein came out, the St Johnstone manager. He was adamant it was offside. He thinks the officials kind of cost his team the game. I'm not going to get drawn in to a battle of words with Craig Levein. I prefer to do my battles with Craig Levein on the pitch, and next time we take on St Johnstone, I'm telling you, we'll be beating them. I'll be making it my mission to beat them. But I just had a quick look at the schedule here and look at the month of October. We've got an Edinburgh derby followed by a double header against the old firm Celtic and Rangers. That's going to be an incredible month, and that tells me that we need to go into October in a good position. We can't go into October needing to pick up a lot of points, because we very well could struggle and fail to pick up many points, if any points, in that month. So, yeah, I'm looking at the upcoming fixtures. We've got Kilmarnock, obviously. First up, it's a home tie. I think we need to win that, don't we? We drew our opening game away from home. I think it's important that we bounce back with a win against Kelly, and hopefully we get that. So you got Aberdeen taking on Celtic, you got Motherwell taking on Hibernian. I mean, this is an exciting time, start of the season. Everybody starts on the same points. And, after the first couple of games, one win can really take you halfway up the league table. And it looks like Celtic and Aberdeen just drew. I'm not sure if that's a final result. I think it is. Yeah, it was a 12 o'clock kickoff, so that's a draw. Celtic have dropped points here on the second game of the season. Aberdeen only had 2 shots. Miovski, Shinnie, Barron, all picking up a book in there. Celtic had Kyogo Furuhashi leading the line, but that wasn't enough to get them the win there. Dyson Myra had a 7.3. Joe Hart played a 7.5 despite only making 1 save. 15 corners Celtic had, that's incredible. I'm surprised that Ruse had a lower rating than... That's strange. He had a lower rating than Joe Hart, despite obviously facing a lot more shots and being under threat a lot more. But, it is what it is. Celtic dominated that game, but could only get a 0-0. It's not a horrible result for them, but just those stats, I think you would have expected Celtic to win that. But anyway, we are without Cochrane. He is suspended for this game, which sucks, but we're going to have to make the most of it. I might bring in Lembakisa, play him at left back. We could play him there. It's not ideal, but he can play there at the same time. So, yeah, I think we will do that. I think we'll play him in there. In terms of Liam Boyce, fitness isn't exactly great. Can't really play George Grant either. We are kind of struggling here with injuries and fitness and a lot of stuff, to be honest. I think we'll bring in Scott Fraser. Don't know if he'll start, but we'll definitely have him in there. Nielsen can get onto the bench, and that's probably going to do it. We'll put Liam Boyce on the bench as well. And is that what we're going to line up with? Fargas, I wouldn't mind starting, but I don't know. Attacking midfield, who can we play instead of... I think we have to play Scott Fraser in there. I don't want to, but I think it just makes sense for him to play in that role. Unless we play Shanklin in the cam, but I want Shanklin to be our pressing forward, so I'm going to go with that. I think that's the team we're going to go with. Hopefully, it's enough to get us the win. We're going to go attacking from the get-go. I believe that we should be trying to attack these games. We are better than Kilmarnock. Bigger club. Better players. Hopefully a better manager. We'll find out whether that's true or not. Although I do respect Derek McInnes, so yeah, I'm not going to sit here and bash him too much, but I do want the win. So we're setting up attacking, and we're hoping to get the victory today. So we're going with Clark, Atkinson, Kent, Rolls, Limbakisa, Devlin, Benenjami, Oda, Fraser, Mackay, Shankland. Kilmarnock are going with Dennis, Wright, Mayo, Finlay, Gary Mackay, Stephen, Watson, Matty Kennedy, Greg Stewart, Rory McKenzie, Kevin Fanfeen, and Kyle Fissell. So, I mean, you look at the bench, they've got likes of Armstrong, Nindaba. You know, they've got some good players on the bench there. So this is a decent Kelly side as well. Let's make no mistake about it. Let's get hands on the hips. We're favourites. I want us to play like it. All right, and that seems to have got everybody fired up. And let's see if we can go onto the pitch and keep that fire in our veins. Let's see if we can keep the body angry. Let's keep it hot and let's deliver it. Hopefully we're too hot to handle for Kelly today. But you can see Liam Boyce does seem to have a condition there. He's just not fully fit. So, I mean, he might actually make an appearance today, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm looking at the bench, man. It is pretty light. Can't sit here and deny it. You know, I do think we need to bring in a couple of signings, and I'm hoping that we can do that. But Mayo and McKenzie both picking up bookings here early on, both getting yellow carded. We are going to attack him, but I tell you what, we're not really seeing much, you know. I mean, in terms of, yeah, we're not really. Let's go a wee bit more direct, I think, and see if we can get something going. And we're going to encourage the team because, I mean, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing so far. Well, in fact, we're not really seeing anything, are we? Just no real, yeah, we're getting no real highlights at the moment. Anyway, Dennis has launched that one forward, and that's poor. Mackay intercepts it. And what can Barry Mackay do? Down this left-hand side, cuts in, runs into the box, takes a shot, and I think Dennis has saved that over the bar. He has. It's going to be a corner. So Dennis then forced into that save. We're trying to encourage the team. It's Barry Mackay standing over the corner, whips it in. It's headed away. Fanfeen was back there to defend it, and it's going to be another throw-in then for Hearts. As we get the ball back into play here. Throw-in again. Atkinson on the other side to Oda. Now it's Atkinson. Navanio just gives it away there. Poor, and Kelly looking to come away with it, but Limbakisa gets that. Mackay, shot for distance, and I think it's another. No, it's not. I thought Dennis saved it, but apparently did not, so that is unfortunate, but it's a decent strike there for Barry Mackay, and it seems to be all Hearts at the moment. You know, we are playing pretty well, just looking for this breakthrough goal. It's Fraser, spins around, Scott Fraser, takes a shot, hits the post, and that is unfortunate. Limbakisa then picks one up. We have 4 minutes to go, and it looks like Kelly are going to get to half time here with a draw intact. Fanfeen has a shot, and that is it, guys. Half time here at Tynecastle. I think we should be ahead, shouldn't we? We've hit the post and everything, but so far we just cannot seem to get that goal. Let's see here. I'm happy with the performance. Let's see. You've been unlucky so far. I think that's fair. I actually think we have been unlucky. So, let's see. We're going to go... I don't know what we're going to go here. Let's see. Let's overlap and overlap. And we'll keep going direct. And we will... Mentality, I think we're going to go ferry attacking here. And let's see if Kilmarnock can play their way up to the back. It's Stuart Finlay. It's Matty Kennedy now. Matty Kennedy, he's been chased by maroon shirts, but not quick enough for my liking. It's to Mackay Stephen now, and you've got to fear when he's on the ball. He can make magic happen, but not on this occasion. Finlay just launches one back in. Kent heads it to Sander Clark, and that's going to be caught and saved, and it's an easy one for the goalkeeper to deal with. As Atkinson now will take the ball in his stride, and he runs down his right hand side, looks for a ball in. Fraser's there, doesn't get it back to Atkinson. Atkinson then back in towards Mackay. It's headed down. It's Limbakisa running in. Left hand side. Whoa, great ball in. And that's Scott Fraser with the goal. Dexter Limbakisa with the ball in. And Scott Fraser on his Hearts debut has given Hearts the lead. It's a tap in. It's not the most memorable goal. It's not the most flamboyant goal. It's not the goal that you're going to remember for years and years to come. But it's a goal nonetheless. And it could have an impact here. You know, it's given us the lead, so I'm happy with that. Limbakisa again got the assist. What else can he do? Can he add to his tally in this game? Limbakisa again coming forward, bursts into the box, fires a shot, saved by Dennis. And I mean, Hearts here looking pretty damn good. And I think I might take Cameron Devlin off. Just no point risking him at the moment. Let's bring... Oh, Callum Nevenhorf looks nervous. I don't know why. We're going to bring him on anyway. And who knows, what else can we do? Maybe Barry Mackay's not in a great game. I think we'll bring on Fargas and maybe one more. Lewis Nielsen, I think, maybe for Atkinson, who's not doing that much, so we'll make those 3 subs with 29 minutes on the clock. Making those changes there. Nielsen on, Fargas on, Nieuwenhof on. Hearts 13 shots to Kelly's 3, so I mean at this point, you know, we are in front. I think we're just going to go back to the positive here. Instructions, I will go less direct and we'll bring the tempo down a bit, because I just think that there's no need really for us to be pushing too much. I mean, we're in front. If we can get another goal, then great, but no point leaving ourselves open at the back. As Stewart launches one in, it's Vassell. Van Veen over the bar. Close. Probably Kilmarnock's best effort of the game, but thankfully for us, it was wide, or just over even, so yeah, we still hold on. And we've got, 14 minutes to go. I'm going to bring Tagawa on for Shankland. And I'm also going to bring on maybe bring on Toby Civic for Frankie Kent. He is on a yellow card. And I think we'll just get that taken care of. And some fresh legs as well. We've got Tagawa running about up front. It's Toby Civic coming on at centre back. Should be enough to get us over the line. I'm hoping so anyway. We're going to go balanced now. Just try and see this out. And we'll just tell the team to focus as we get into the last 5 minutes of the game. And then Daba, though, 4 minutes add on time, 3 remaining. Nieuwenhof intercepts the throw in. Nieuwenhof now just gives it away to Stewart. Not great, but Kelly now run out of time with just over 3 minutes to go. Ball up to Van Veen. Easy catch there for Clark. Collects it, just runs out, lets the ball go into his hands. That is easy. That is taking candy from a baby, as they say. I mean, Santa Clark's not a lot to do at all, let's be honest. Nielsen then runs up, intercepts that. This is a good chance here. Look at the amount of maroon shots we've got forward. If we can get something going here. It's Limbakisa now on the left-hand side. Limbakisa, ball in. It's a goal. I don't even know who scored it. It's an own goal. Damn it. It's an own goal. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, Fraser was the one celebrating. I thought maybe he got a brace. Similar again. Limbakisa with the delivery in. But it is Joe Wright that has put it in to the back of the net. And that's going to, unfortunately for Kelly, be a 2-0 defeat. But we'll take that, guys. A 2-0 win at Tiny. I'm happy. So yeah, let's get the hands together here. Well done, lads. Good win for us. An important win after not winning our opening game, and that gives us a very respectable 4 points out of 6. So let's go. I saw Partons from the training ground in the display today. Yep, I did. It was good. 2-0. I'm happy with that. Currently puts us third in the table, albeit with one more game, I think, left of the weekend. So we'll see what happens in that one. And then we'll take it from there. But either way, look, we'll give ourselves 4 points after 2 games, and that's a decent return. Would I have took that? I mean, probably not, just because I think that we had 2 winnable games, but, it's good enough. Limbakisa played a 9.1, that's brilliant. Pat on the shoulder, I was really impressed with your directness, keep driving forward. 19-year-old attacking. Yeah, I mean, he's not our number 1 left back, but you know what, he got a chance there, and he showed that he can do a good job. Niall Huggins is somebody that we will continue to look at. 22-year-old right wing back, from Sunderland. He's someone that we are keeping an eye on. But something else that we're keeping an eye on is the final Scottish Premiership game of the weekend, and I'm keen to see what happens there. We've got attend a meeting here. We'll just request the summary to the inbox, and we'll find out who won on the last game here of this match day 2. So George Grant looks like he's going to be back now, which is good. We've got Nakahara being signed. Hearts have had a bid here for Bruce Anderson, rejected. It's a shame. I really wanted Bruce Anderson, but you know what? It just does not look like we're going to get him. And therefore, what can I do? If Martindale admits Anderson could leave. I don't know if Bruce wants to. I just don't really know how much money we should be offering here for Bruce Anderson. He's a decent player. Scout reports suggest it would be a quality signing. I think it would be a good signing, but I'm just not sure how much money we really should be, paying for this guy. I think what I offered was pretty fair. I think I offered up to 300k, and if Davy Martindale doesn't want to take that, then there's not a lot else I can do. We've had a bid for Ryan Strain rejected as well, which is also annoying because he's another player that I wanted to get over the line. So yeah, it's just at the moment the transfer window hasn't been kind to us, and I'm looking to change that before the end of it. But let's have a look then and see what happened in the Cinch Premiership. Those games have been played now, and I don't know why we clicked on Europa League there. We want to see the Cinch Premiership, and let's see what happened in. It was so Motherwell and Hibernian, then they drew 2-2, and the league table looks like this. Rangers are the only team with a 100% record, so that's a bit strange. After 2 games, Rangers are the only team that have got a 100% winning record. Then it's Celtic and us and St Mirren and Aberdeen, so 5 teams on 4 points. Or should I say 4 teams on 4 points? Can't count. You've got Ross County on 3. Kilmarnock and Livingston are propping up the bottom of the table with no points. So not a good start for them, but I'm sure they'll be looking to bounce back relatively quickly. Alright then, here we go for our second leg of the third qualifying round for the Europa Conference League. We have a 3-0 lead, so things are looking good for us. I expect us to be in the next round. In fact, I'd be disappointed. I'd be gutted if we're not in the next round. However, not looking too good for our Scottish counterparts, our rivals across the city, Hibernian. They were 4-2 up at half-time, away from home, in Denmark against FC Midtjylland, but somehow they went on to lose 5 goals. They lost that second half 5-0, and that has really put them up against it. So, yeah, 4-2 up away from home, it was looking good for them, but now at 7-4 in aggregate, they're going to need to pull off a bit of a miracle tonight to beat FC Midtjylland. But who knows, they were 4-2 up at half-time in Denmark. Maybe they can, get a big win at Easter Road. That remains to be seen, but we'll be focusing on our game tonight. Obviously, I'll be keeping a close eye on the Hibs match, but for now, I'm content with what we've done, and I think we've done enough to book ourselves into the next round. So, yeah, Fraser won't be in this one. Maybe play Liam Boyce. He is lacking fitness, but I mean, he might go in there. Limbakisa not registered, which is annoying because he was so good in that previous game. But Cochrane can come back in, so I mean, that's not really a loss there. Cochrane coming in at left back. Got George Grant. He will be on the bench, and we'll also put Craig Halkett on the bench, despite the fact I won't... Actually, no, we'll put Kingsley on the bench. I think he's more likely to play, but yeah, either way, I can't see him getting a game either, to be fair, just due to the fitness and injuries. So, do we go with Liam Boyce in that attacking midfield role, or... No, I think we're actually going to play Shankland in there, and I'm going to go with Tagawa up front. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm content to do that. Give Tagawa a go up front. Shankland can play in the cam role. You know what? I think we'll maybe take out Cammy Devlin for Nieuwenhof. Just make a couple of changes here. Is that it? Maybe Fargas for Barry Mackay. Just get a couple of changes going here. And, George Grant's a guy that I would like to get back to fitness, but we're not going to play him from the beginning. Right, I think that's the team I'm going to go with. And then we'll maybe make changes as things go. But for me, that looks pretty good there. Clark, Cochrane, Rolls, Kent, Atkinson, Benenjami, Nieuwenhof, Oda, Shankland, Fargas, and Tagawa. And we don't need to go attacking. I think we'll just go positive here. And well, obviously we're aiming for the win, but we are away from home as well, so let's not get too carried away here. I mean, even if we drew this game, it would be a good result. Cammy Devlin's a bit disappointed not to play, but there'll be plenty of games. Listen, if this tie was in the balance, or if I felt this tie was in the balance, Cammy Devlin would be starting, but I just feel like this gives us a chance to maybe, rest a few players, or, maybe not play them for 90 minutes, so let's see. Let's not let all your hard work of the opening leg go out the window. It's important to play well in the match. It's simple, that's it, it's squad rotation. And we've got a pretty big squad. And if we're going to be in Europe, which fingers crossed we are, then we do need squad rotation. So it really is that simple. It's not me punishing players or telling players they haven't been good enough or anything along those lines. It's simply a case of, listen, we need to get into the next round, and we need to be playing in the League Cup on the weekend, and we need to be doing this, and we need to be doing that. So there you go. That's it. Simple. And it's a chance here. Tagawa, great bit of play. I think it's offside, so if I was Shankland, I wouldn't celebrate too much. yeah, it appears that that goal is not going to stand, and I can't say I'm surprised with that. It did look offside, so yeah, slightly disappointing there, but what can you do? I did think it was offside, so yeah, disappointing. But we're not going to cry about it. It is what it is. And we've got 25 minutes in on the clock. And let's see what we've got then. Ball to Atkinson. That's going to be a penalty. And that's going to be given. So happy with that. Good stuff. And now we're going to see if we can convert this penalty. Can we do it? We can. Good goal. Lawrence Shankland. It's his second of the season. So yeah, happy with that. I'm just actually trying to see, can we get the scores up here from the other results? I totally cannot remember how to do that. I know it's been a while, but I was convinced that you could do it on the sidelines or something like that. Or I really should be able to remember how to do that. What about the visualizer? Can we get rid of that? No, it's not on that. Honestly, I'm forgetting how to get the squad up. I thought it was something to do with this here, but I mean, I guess not. I just wanted to look at the scores. I wanted to look at the scores from the Europa Conference League, but it doesn't appear as if we can. And holy shit, Jonathan Hoyges has just equalised. And I was not expecting that one. So there you go. Maybe this game isn't done. Maybe this game's not over yet. As we approach half time, 40 minutes on the clock. And that's going to be half time then. So 4-1 in aggregate. Again, we're dominating this game. Just unfortunate to concede that goal, but I mean, we should have more than enough to get over the line. So I can't sit here and say that I'm worried. But at the same time, if they do get the next goal, then you never know. But let's just quickly look at that game at Easter Road happening in Edinburgh as we speak. So Fish has given Hibernian the lead on the night. Hovenhoff has been... Oh, so my bad. I thought he was sent off. He's actually injured. So Michelin still do have 11 men on the pitch, and that could be a difference maker. My bad. I thought he got sent off, so he's only injured. So they will have replaced him. Still 11 against 11. Look, it's a tight game. It's 7-5 in aggregate. Next goal's massive there. Hibs scored it. I mean, it's game on. Michelin scored it. You probably feel like it is game over. But yeah, just looking at the latest scores there, I would like to know how you get these to show up during the game, but not too sure how you do that. So we're just going to have to let it go for now, and we'll head into the dressing room and let's just see. Well done. We're still in aggregate. Make sure that's still the case at half full time. Yep, that's it. I mean, I think the game's done. I think we're pretty much in control and we should be able to see things out here, but let's just make sure that's the case. And let's get over the line here. Let's get this job done in this second half. So, again, I was trying to look and see how you get the updated scores coming through. Just, I don't know if they've done away with that, though, in this year's game. I mean, surely not, but from what I'm seeing, would it maybe appear to be that way? I don't know. Can we go into all preferences? Nah, that's not it. So yeah, no, it used to be on Football Manager, you could get the scores from like pretty much anywhere you want it, and you could get like current league tables and stuff to pop up, but I just don't know if they've done away with that. Appears they might have, so yeah, that is a bit frustrating. Can it maybe go in this? I don't know. Maybe not. I guess not. I thought maybe it could be on this thing here. Notable offence, but it doesn't look like it, so yeah, maybe it just doesn't exist anymore. And 74 minutes gone. Right, I think we are going to make some subs in. So let's go ahead and do this. Touchline tablet. Can you change that? Sometimes I can do it. Latest scores. Oh, okay. So there you go. That's what we want. That's what we want. So it just shows you the latest scores here. We want to keep an eye on the Conference League, which we are obviously in. So are Hibernian. Let's just see if they're doing anything in that game. Branner 4-1 up for anybody who cares. It's not. I don't know. It's not showing me the rest of the scores, so that's only showing me these ones here, which ain't great. What about the Europa League? And that's only shown me a bunch of scores, so I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Right, let's get into the tactics in. Screw Hibs, they're going to have to do it themselves. We'll worry about ourselves, they can worry about themselves, right? We're going to bring on George Grant for Shankland. I'm going to take off Oda for, let's see. I might bring on Stephen Kingsley just to. I know he's not suited out there, but I think just bring him on. Did I bring on Barry Mackay? You know what? We'll bring on Barry Mackay. Why not? Liam Boyce, I think we'll bring on for Tagawa. Who else? Toby Sibic for Nathaniel Atkinson, and that will maybe one more sub. Peter Haring, because Cal Nevenhoff's on a yellow, so we'll bring on. Yeah, that'll work. We'll bring on Peter Haring and just see this game out. Then that will get us over the line. At least I'm hoping it will. It should. Here's praying. And now we get underway again. Just waiting for Hibernian to see if they score. Visualizations. Nah, latest scores. Alright, so now we've got more scores here. This is what we wanted. Still not showing the Hibs score though, which is frustrating. Just curious to see how Hibs are doing. Wow, okay, so you got a lot of players getting sent off here. A lot of goals coming in. It's thick and fast, but it's full time. We get the draw. It's not the win that we wanted, but it's a draw nonetheless. It was pretty easy in the end. Kent, Cochrane having ratings above a 7. That was an easy night for us. That's how you handle a two-legged tie, and the boys look happy with that. And they've got every right to be. You know, we stepped up, we stepped in, we went abroad, we didn't lose, and we got through to the next round. So, yeah, that's what you want. As for Hibernian, how did they get on? Representing Scotland, it's 2-2 draw on the night, so Fish and Malida's goals weren't enough. They lose 9-6 in aggregate, and that means that they are the first Scottish team to fall this season in Europe, which is disappointing, because I want Scotland to be right up there. I want Scotland to be doing well, but it's not happening there. Right, we'll let Frankie McAvoy do the press conference. We just got £85,000, which is good. But we're getting Club Brugge in the playoff round, and that's going to be tough. That is going to be that's just as bad as that's like getting Celtic probably into, or maybe probably even better than Celtic at this point. So yeah, a little bit disappointed with the draw, but we knew we were getting them anyway. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, we'll give it our best, and we'll try and be competitive. If we don't go through, we don't go through. At least we beat DJURGARDEN'S. You know, we got a bit of money in the bank. And we've got some coefficient points to add to Scotland, so I'm happy with that. And then we'll take it when it comes. Fireplay Cup, we are going to scout that because why wouldn't we? I think we are going to scout that going forward, see if it's going to be any use for us to bring in players. I mean, it should be a decent way of us to try and scout the best players in Scotland. And you know, we're having a quiet transfer window so far. Disappointed with that. I wanted to bring in players, just not happened yet. What's this? I'm now willing to finally find agreement on my client's contract. I consider my client's best role to be as a wingback. All right, so I mean, what's the deal here? Can we actually have a look then? Reopen talks notification. Listen, I do want to sign Penrice. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know. I just think the money there that. Let's see if we maybe can agree a deal. Right, let's try and get a deal agreed here. I'm not agreeing to that. I'm just not agreeing to the loan back. That just makes no sense. I'm giving you 200k. Wow, they're willing to accept 200k. So they are willing to accept 200k. And we have 200k. Well, that seems fair. You know, that actually does seem pretty fair. And we get to keep him. We don't have to loan him back. I'm happy with that. I think that would be reasonable. If we get James Penrice in for 200,000, yes, he's leaving at the end of the season on a free, but I'd be happy enough with that because I think there's potential with Penrice, and yeah, I'll be excited to get him in. So yeah, 200k. Could we have got him cheaper? I mean, maybe, but I'm happy to pay that. If that's what it takes, then that's what I'm willing to pay. follow up your interest on Kano Bacchus. I mean, yeah, I would be interested, but I just think that the money St Mirren will want is probably going to be more than we can afford to pay. Say, I wouldn't even entertain that amount. I'd be looking more around the 250,000 margin, which I fully expect St Mirren to tell me to fuck off, to be fair. And yeah, they want closer to 1.5 million all in, which is, again, crazy money that we just unfortunately don't have. And there you go, Hearts, Penrice offer accepted, and Penrice is interested in negotiating terms. So, I mean, we could get something done here. We could get something done. Do I want to pay 200k from them? Do I want to pay 200k? I don't know. I think Livingston are looking at it, begin to panic. I think they're thinking that if they don't get rid of him now, then they might lose him for free at the end of the season when he walks. So we'll give him a regular starter. All that stuff seems pretty fair to me, but I would want him to stay to 2027. Win the Scottish Cup bonus. Just need to knock a little bit off all this stuff here, just to try and save a bit of money. Let's be honest here. We're not the richest club in the world. Agent fee, you bring that down. Signing fee, bring that down. And let's see if he'll accept that. Nah, he wants to... I want 4 years. The 4 years thing's massive for me, so I am going to make that non-negotiable. That can be there. And we'll see what he says to that. Okay. He wants 1.5. I'm going to go 1.5. I'm sorry, but... Alright, I'm gonna go 1.5 for Penrice. His agent fee I will keep. I'll even bump up to 5.5. And wow, okay, there you go. He's playing hard to get. He wanted to make sure he got more money, and I thought I was being reasonable there. 1.5 a week, I think that was fair. I wanted an extra year. He only wanted to come for free. But I was like, nah, I need you to the end of 2027, and he said no. So that is disappointing. After I was getting Levy to agree, Penrice then says, nah, he's not agreeing to those numbers, which is disappointing. But here, what can you do? What can you do? Let's confirm the squad selection there. Do we need to cut down our squad? Actually, I don't know. Let's just get a. Let's see here. Number. Do we need to cut down our squad? I mean, it does look pretty big, doesn't it? When you look at it there, it's big enough. It is big enough. Selection info. I don't know. Let's see. Position wise, goalkeepers were fine. I mean, yeah, I could maybe argue maybe we could get rid of a couple of midfielders. I mean, I think Boyce could be going anytime soon. I think his career's come to an end at Hearts. I mean, I'm not necessarily going to try and force him at the club right now. He's on $3,000 a week until 2025. Squad player in his prime years. I mean, honestly, he's done well for Hearts. 27 goals and 70 appearances. I can't sit here and turn around and say that's a shite return. But at the same time, if there was a bit of interest, would hire, and I mean, would ask about market interest, yeah. Let's see. There's no interest in him. Alright. Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Unfortunately, he is 32. I didn't think there was going to be much interest, but, I thought it was worth a go. Just asking. No harm in asking. But yeah, I can't say I'm surprised that clubs aren't really interested in Liam Boyce. He's not somebody that I would be wanting to pay money for and give $3,000 a week to, but, is what it is. Maybe I'd feel a bit more comfortable about us signing players if we can sell a few first, and that might be what we look to do. Marcus Harness, he's a guy that is looking for a club. He's looking to leave Ipswich. We're going to say no to that. And then it's Fireplay Cup time, guys. So yeah, a big game coming up in the Fireplay Cup. We are in I believe we're in the quarterfinal stage, aren't we? Quarterfinal stage. Yeah, so we got some games here. Was there a game on Friday? There was, or Wednesday even. So St Johnstone have knocked out Dundee United. Surprising result there, despite St Johnstone being a Premiership team. Arbroath, Aberdeen, Rangers taking on Queen's Park. Could we get another massive upset? Probably not. We've got Ross County, which I'm comfortable with, I'm happy with, and then Celtic are playing Inverness Caledonian Thistle, which I would expect Celtic to wipe the floor with them. But here, guys, you never know in the Fireplay Cup. That's going to do it. That's where we're going to end it right here. We'll be back next time. Fireplay Cup action, Premiership action, lots of action, and hopefully we will bring in a player or two. But I think I've got a funny feeling next episode we might be selling a couple of players. I've got a funny feeling, or at least the bare minimum, loaning a few players out. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Based on Scotland 90. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Until more FM Hearts Career Mode. Till then, though, peace.